This is the Brownstone Center News Update for Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. Let's get started with the news. A deal to de-escalate trade tensions between China and the U.S. is, quote, done, according to President Donald Trump today in a social media post. The agreement, which follows 2 days of negotiations between the world's two largest economies, essentially restores last month's Geneva Pact to lower reciprocal tariffs and increase exports to critical Chinese rare earth minerals, according to Bloomberg reports. Trump's post adds additional context. The minerals will be provided immediately, and the U.S. will lift restrictions on Chinese students. It still must be approved by Chinese President Xi Jinping. OpenAI says it's released its most capable artificial intelligence model yet. The O3 Pro reasoning model can analyze files, search online, and complete other tasks that made it score especially well with reviewers on comprehensiveness, instruction following, and accuracy, the company said. The O3 Pro drop came as OpenAI's ChatGPT suffered a widespread outage yesterday. Meanwhile, the company's CEO, Sam Altman, garnered attention with an essay predicting that by 2026, the world will see AI systems that can generate novel insights. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang believes quantum computing is nearing a breakthrough that will allow it to solve complex problems in areas as diverse as medicine, finance, and science in the coming years. Quantum computing is reaching an inflection point, he said at the company's GTC Paris Developer Conference yesterday. Unlike traditional computers, which store information as ones and zeros, quantum computers utilize the fractions in between, vastly expanding computer power. Meanwhile, IBM stock soared on the news. Its own quantum computer, IBM Starling, could be ready by 2029. General Motors has pledged to invest $4 billion towards expanding its manufacturing capabilities in the U.S. as tariffs on foreign-produced vehicles continue to pinch automakers. The investment will allow the company to move assembly of Chevrolet's Equinox and Blazer models from Mexico to the U.S., with improvement planned for facilities in Tennessee, Michigan, and Kansas. Earlier this month, GM earmarked $888 million towards renovating an upstate New York electronic vehicle plant to produce V8 engines. Paramount will reduce its U.S. workforce by 3.5%, affecting several hundred employees, according to an internal memo reviewed by several news outlets. The news comes shortly after reported headcount reductions at rivals Disney and Warner Brothers Discovery. Last June, Paramount announced a plan to cut jobs and reduce spending. In August, the company cut 15% of its U.S. workforce. Paramount's pursuit of regulatory approval for a proposed merger with Skydance Media, meanwhile, has been held up by a legal battle between CBS and the federal government. Big businesses continue to diverge on to return to office. J.P. Morgan Chase's employees and other companies are saying that their work-life balance declined along with their health and well-being following the bank's return to office mandate in March, according to an internal memo. The news comes as rival Citigroup announced 2 weeks of fully remote work in August for its hybrid employees. Together, the moves reflect an unsettled post-pandemic landscape for both companies and their staff. At Dell, meanwhile, employees say the company's return to office mandate, which started in March, has been subject to interpretation, causing friction in the workplace. Tesla tentatively plans to roll out robotaxis in Austin, Texas on June 22nd, but investors and analysts remain wary of the fallout from CEO Elon Musk's feud with President Donald Trump. While Tesla stock has rebounded nearly to the levels that preceded the dispute and jumped 5.7% yesterday on the robo-taxi news, options traders remain more guarded, spooked by the potential for government intervention in the EV market. Tesla's implied volatility of future market swings is the highest of 300 major stocks, according to Bloomberg. A key inflation gauge ticked up in May as some businesses began to raise their prices to account for tariffs. The U.S. Consumer Price Index rose an annual 2.4% last month, up from 23% in April, the Bureau of Labor Statistics said today. While the Federal Reserve has cited anecdotal evidence of price hikes by companies, it has said it will wait for hard evidence of how the new levies are affecting inflation and the labor market before adjusting interest rates. The Fed next sets rates on June 18th. For more news and information that you can use, you can always head over to brownstoneworldwide.com along with daily deals and coupons. Also, don't forget Cityscape Radio for sounds you'll remember as well as podcasts. And also, Brownstone Living magazine is available for the month of June with TJ Mercer on the cover. Follow us on all things Brownstone Worldwide on social media. And don't forget to follow me, Paulette on the mic, for journalistic commentary and content on Substack. We'll see you around.
Welcome to the neighborhood.